What's your name and where you're currently based?
So my name is Christopher Griffiths. I'm currently based in Market Drayton in Shropshire in the UK.
Beautiful. So Christopher, prior to joining WCA, what would you say was the biggest problem or biggest challenge in your life, and how was that affecting you?
I had no direction. Tim talks about in LMA quite often about being lost in the right direction, but I was just lost. I had no direction that I was going in. A new job change, new career change, which I don't need to go into detail about. And I was challenged daily, but I still wasn't meeting what I thought I could achieve. So it was just basically for me, I was just lost. I was very much lost, and no direction, no sort of I wasn't setting goals for myself. I wasn't setting goals.
So did you have any concerns about coming here? Because I know, you coming from UK all the way to Thailand, long waiting time, because I know we spoke about this before. Did you have any concerns about coming here? And how did you overcome them? Because you did show up.
If I'm being honest, I didn't have any concerns about coming to WCA. When I first got accepted, the amount of joy I felt was something I still can't put it into words now. That gratitude will never end for me. The experiences that I've had here, WCA doesn't end for me here. It's a lifelong experience for me, just as LMA is. It's an experience that I will treasure for the rest of my life.
So on that note then, because I know a lot of students that actually been here before,
yes.
Some of the graduates, but for you specifically, what would you say maybe surprised you the most or made you the happiest about being part of WCA?
That I got comfortable with being seen. That through conversations I've had with you, I've had with Liam, I've had with many members of the community since I've been in my WCA family, it's the acceptance I feel. And to be seen and to be heard is something that I am not used to. I'm not used to it. But I feel very much at home here. And that in itself is something that it is life-changing. In my reality, that is life-changing.
So on that note, I've seen you going through a lot in these past 4 days. But what would you say has been the biggest aha moment or biggest breakthrough that you have experienced here so far?
I was very fortunate that I had the possession of Tim's book. The moment that stands out for me is Tim leaving me a message in that book. Of what he thought of me. I've been a member of the community for 3 years. And you have many moments up in that room upstairs where Tim he looks directly into your eyes and he sees you and you feel that. To have that connection with someone like Tim and you and Adam and Grant and Bulgamima and Lee. People often say, I thank you from the bottom of my heart, but my soul is also entwined with that. That is, I cannot, this is such a special experience. Tim talks about that knowledge is for the mind and experience for the body. You owe this to yourself because this is the best experience for your body that you can ever imagine.
So on that note, for people who are listening to this and maybe they feel like, oh my God, lucky Chris, he was able to make it happen. They want to do it, but maybe they feel that scarcity mindset, or they feel like they don't have the funds, or they don't want to leave the family. Like all of those things that come into play. What would you say to that someone that they want to do it, but are too afraid to make it happen?
You do it because it's the right thing for you to do for yourself. You owe it to yourself to come here, to experience it's not just, it's mind, body and soul. It connects you with, the connections you will make here. It's been said before, but now I'm here and I'm living it. I've got people in my life now that I can always count on. I've got people in my life that if I was ever in a situation where I thought I was struggling or finding challenging, I can just call them up. I think I need a place to stay. I can just call them up. That is something that, I'm looking around here now and I see all these dragonflies and I see all this and I see all this. That's not important. It's what's here and it's what's here. That's the important thing. And you get that when you're here. You get that when you're here. You receive that in amounts that is just spectacular. Doesn't cover it. It's world class.